Hi guys, Spaceshark here. So I've been messing around in my redstone testing world for a bit, and I've been trying to make a 3x3 piston door since I haven't done that before, like ever, and it's pretty complicated. So I actually ended up doing it after a few hours. So here it is, the first ever 3x3 piston door that I have made. So yeah, here's. As you can see, it's not very advanced, as you can see by the exposed piston and the exposed repeater. I mean, like, the floor isn't even like flat, but it took me a long time to make this. Lots no tutorials or anything, no help. I had to like figure this out for myself. That would be kind of cheating if I did. But yeah, here, let me show you how the mechanism works. Okay. So, basically, this middle one. Wait, hold on. Let me wait for it to come out. So basically, this bottom one over here gets pulled down and then put into storage, and then this middle block over here. So that block gets pulled out of storage at the end there, but after it's put into storage, this middle block gets double extended and then retracted down to the floor, and then that's how it does those two blocks. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So then after that, I was wondering, how can I make this door better? You know, I still had some time, and I was like, it's this exposed piston and this exposed redstone. So I did some more work, and then I made my second version of the 3x3 door, which is actually flush with the walls and like floor and ceiling or whatever. So there's no exposed redstone at all. Everything is hidden, and this thing is really complicated in the actual, you know, meat of it down here. There's a lot of activation going on over here. But yeah, that's how it goes. I made this part glass so it's easier to see, but it's completely flush. There's nothing here, and then it retracts. I mean, yeah, there we go, perfectly flush. No visible redstone. Okay, so I'm gonna spawn a test player again. Okay, so this one is a little more complicated in terms of its redstone. So, I mean, all of these surrounding ones are obviously simpler. Right. As you can see, these top ones, surrounding ones, work normally, same as normal. But this middle one is where it's different. So this piston was the original one that's exposed, right? So the new thing that we're doing here is we're moving it in by swapping it with this block over here. So we're swapping this piston with that block, and then when the door opens, this block gets pushed up and this piston gets retracted over here. So it's completely hidden behind this. And then the blocks get swapped during the actual activation. And then the actual way of activating this top piston here. So the reason, if we go back to here, the reason I needed this exposed repeater and stuff is because it activates this block, which activates this block when there's a piston over here. So yeah, here, right here, there's a piston right there. You saw it for just a second. So in this design, I've actually changed to use an observer pointing at a block that powers that block, and that block powers a piston right next to it. So that's why you don't need the exposed repeater anymore, and that's why I got rid of that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So first, let me explain how this works. So obviously the lever activates, goes down here. This is the ordering mechanism. So basically, everything has to work in reverse. When the door closes, then when the door opens, right? So so like this double piston extension of the middle block happens last when it's opening, but it happens first when it's closing. So it has to be reversed. So this circuit basically does that. This whole mess of repeaters over here. And then the first thing it does when it's opening is it retracts the first block. So this block over here, this one gets retracted by that piston over here. And that's powered by this observer going into there, which is powered by oh no, this observer, yeah, it's powered by here, goes over here, which is the first one. And then the second thing that happens is the redstone line goes on here, goes down here. What's that doing? Oh yeah, and then there's an observer over there, and it stores the first block that. So this block that gets retracted, it gets stored over here, I believe. Yeah, over here. So it's got pushed by that piston over there, because that's activated, and it gets stored over there. And then the third step is the actual double piston extension, because after you get this block and you store it away, right, there's a middle block still left. So you have to do a double piston extension to get that up. So that basically gets that activated in the third line. Follow the line, it's activated. And then finally, the fourth step is the block swapper to make a flush floor. So that basically swaps out this piston over here when it's opening. See, yeah, after all the work is done, it gets swapped out for a normal block. So that happens after all of its work is done. So that's why it's the fourth step. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty cool, you know, to actually make a 3x3 door by myself. So yeah, I guess that's it. That's the video. I don't know when this will be uploaded. Yeah, so like, subscribe. I might try more of this redstone stuff. It's pretty cool. Goodbye.